Nkem, give me a grandchild. I am not getting younger. Give my son a child. Prove you are a woman and not a man. I give you just 2 months to get pregnant. If not, just get prepared to welcome a new mate in this home. After eating all your children in your womb, it's my son, Chidi, that wants to suffer for it. Never give me a grandchild, Nkem. Nkem and Chidi are the best image of a loving couple. But despite their wealth, something has been a constant pain to them: their inability to bear children. Nkem has had several miscarriages, which has only made her feel more sad than fulfilled. Chidi, on the other hand, always tries to be that supportive, amazing, and loving husband to his darling wife, Nkem. But deep within his heart, he always wished to be called a father one day. Meanwhile, Mama Chidi has been a big thorn in their flesh, especially to Nkem. After they celebrated their 5th-year wedding anniversary, on that beautiful day, Mama Chidi called Nkem to the kitchen. Nkem, look at how beautiful and glowing you look. My son is really taking good care of you. Look at your skin. This is very nice. Nkem smiled at her mother-in-law. Mama, you trained a good man, and he's God's gift to me. Thank you so much, Ma, she said. Yes, I did, Ma Chidi replied. That's the beauty of having a child. Nkem, please, I want to ask you a simple question. Are you a woman or a man? But Mama, Nkem looked at Mama Chidi shocked. Well, I asked because you have been married for 5 years now and no evidence. I know that my son Chidi is capable, but why are you yet to give birth? All my mates, they are all grandmothers. Why don't you want me to bear that name, Grandma? Nkem, please, prove you are a woman and give this beautiful family a child. It's not by looking beautiful, wearing expensive wigs, eating my son's money that makes you a wife. Have a child, then I cannot confirm you as my daughter-in-law. Happy 5th-year wedding anniversary again. Chidi said these words as she walked out of the kitchen. Those words from Chidi kept repeating in Nkem's ear for long, and this made her look more sad. Babe, Mama Malicha, Chidi looked at her after noticing her dull mood. You have been moody recently. This is not how my queen used to be. What's the problem? Chidi asked. Nothing, no beam, Nkem replied. I am fine. I hope it's not because of Mama that has made you have mood swing. He stared at her. No, dear, I am fine. Just women's stuff, Nkem replied back. Oh, that time of the month, right? Should I massage your back? Hope no cramps, Chidi said, walking towards her. No dear, none at all, Nkem replied back. Obin, I want to ask, would you ever be tempted to have another wife or try elsewhere for a child? Nkem said, looking at her husband. Agba, Enkay, not again. Yes, I yearn for a child, but I can't break our marriage vows just because we don't have one yet. You are not barren. It's just that you keep having miscarriages. You have gotten pregnant. That shows you are fertile. So, is that why you are not happy? Chidi smiled at her. Ha! What if Mama persists? Nkem looked at her husband. Is it Mama Chidi? Leave Mama. I can handle her. Oh yeah, cheer up for me, my baby. He kept petting Nkem and singing her praise. Towards their 10th year anniversary, Nkem conceived again. Their joy knew no bounds. But Nkem was skeptical about being happy, having the fear of losing the pregnancy. Her fear came into reality 2 weeks to her anniversary. Nkem came back from the supermarket when she went to buy her baby items. As she sat down to rest a bit, she felt this sharp pain in her abdomen radiating down to her back and her stomach. The pain increased that Nkem couldn't get hold of herself. She screamed, holding her stomach in excruciating pains. Looking down, she saw some drops of blood coming down her legs. Immediately, she screamed more. No! This can't be happening. Not again. I can't face this again. Chidi quickly rushed and carried her to the hospital. Upon returning home, Nkem stayed for weeks, being sad, losing her pregnancy again. Chidi kept encouraging her and tried to be the best husband, friend, and supporter to her. On their 10th wedding anniversary, Mama Chidi came to pay them a visit. Seeing her mother-in-law, Nkem felt sad again, knowing what is going to be the outcome of her visit. She avoided Mama Chidi like a dreaded fly and tried every means to just stay out of her space. One of the nights, Nkem overheard Mama Chidi discussing with her son Chidi. Chidi, she said, you are not getting younger, neither am I. This is 10 years old, not 10 days, and no child. Look at Obinna, Ikenna, and Obi. They are all fathers, and you are even older than them. But you have no child to prove your manhood. Even Nkem can't give you a child. Try elsewhere or get married to another fertile lady that can give you a child. I am tired though. I want a grandchild. Well, the adage says, a word is enough for the wise. They kept discussing into the night while Nkem stood, eavesdropping to their conversation, crying. The day Chidi wanted to leave, she called Nkem again and gave her a stern warning. Nkem, give me a grandchild. I am not getting younger. Give my son a child. Prove you are a woman and not a man. I give you just 2 months to get pregnant. If not, just get prepared to welcome a new mate in this home. After eating all your children in your womb, it's my son Chidi that wants to suffer for it. Never give me a grandchild, Nkem. As she left the house, Nkem sat down on the floor, lost in thoughts on what to do. The following night, after having their dinner, Chidi beckoned on Nkem to sit down. Nkem, a lot has been going through my mind, and I can't keep it any longer. What is the problem with you? Or is it that you can't keep a full-term pregnancy? Nkem, is there something I need to know? He looked at her in that suspicious look. To be frank, I need a child. I want to be called a father. Even those I'm older than all have children. Nkem Chidi, please give me a child, he said as he walked out of Nkem. Those words were like a piercing sword to Nkem. She never believed that a day would come Chidi, her darling husband, would ever say this to her. What should she do? She sat there at the dining table, thinking, replaying all Chidi just said to her. On their 10th wedding anniversary, Nkem decorated the house for a beautiful, cozy dinner date. As Chidi entered the house, Nkem walked to him, about to recite the beautiful poem she composed. Immediately, Chidi hushed her. Nkem, what is this? You want to recite a love poem for me? To prove what? 10 years of what? He asked, looking at her. Oh, Bim, Nkem replied. 10 years of our undying love, joy, peace, happiness, sacrifice, and a fruitful home. Chidi chuckled. Did you just say a fruitful home? Nkem, tell me, how is this marriage fruitful? As far as I'm concerned, there is no need celebrating anything. No child, no celebrations. Or should I try outside? Immediately, Nkem lost it. Chidi Ikechukwu, what did you just say? Try outside. Mama has gotten you right? What is all this having a child coming from recently? Remember, you promised to stand with me, no matter what. We would have a child. I am not barren. It's just that the children don't stay. Okay, Chidi screamed back. So, let's keep bearing till you reach menopause and I am now an old man. Then we will start thinking of what to do. Nkem, I need a child. I want to be called a father. Or don't you want to be a mother? Please, give me a child that will stay. I am begging you. He stood up and walked to his room. Chidi, you are hurting me. Is it my fault that our children don't stay? Is it my fault for our countless miscarriages? Chidi, I am talking to you. Nkem walked to the room, angrily shouting. The following week, Enkay went to the salon to make her hair when her old school friend entered the same salon. They both hugged in surprise and exchanged pleasantries. After making their hair, they walked out to catch up after a long time. Ah, Chizaram, look at you. You look so good after all these years, Nkem said to her. I would say the same of you, Nkem. My dear, you are glowing. Your husband is taking really good care of you. How about the kids? Chizaram asked, smiling. My sister, not yet, oh. And it's been hell for me. At first, I had the full support of my husband. But now, my mother-in-law, Mama Chidi, has gotten into him, and it's worse. It was better. I was just having our own headache. But now, my husband inclusive. My sister, you see this glow? It's just packaging, though. Suffering and smiling glow. Nkem said to Chizaram, sobbing. Wow, this is so touchy. But I remembered, before we lost in touch, you told me you were pregnant, about to give birth. So what happened? Chizaram said, looking at Nkem. My dear, I was. In fact, I have had countless pregnancies after that one. I lost the child after birth. And ever since then, it's been a series of miscarriages. I don't want to keep talking. It's too much to bear, Chizaram. It's too much. Chizaram hummed. Okay, this is my card. Come to the clinic tomorrow. It's a serious issue you just said, and it needs to be addressed immediately. But did you not do all the necessary tests during your wedding preparations? She asked, looking at Nkem. My sister, I did all. Is it not genotype, blood group, HIV, and the usual female fertility test? Chizaram, I did all. Well, maybe it's my fate. I've come to accept it. But my fear now is losing my husband. Don't worry. Chizaram pet Nkem's back. You won't. Just endeavor to come to the clinic tomorrow. They both continued discussing as they entered their cars and drove to their respective homes. The following day, Enkay arrived at the hospital, having no expectations that maybe, finally, the solution to her problems had been answered. Hi, Enkay, my beautiful friend, Chizaram said as she entered her office. Okay, after doing all the necessary fertility tests, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. I said it. Then, what is my crime now? Enkay soliloquized to herself. Well, Chidi continued talking. But, Enkay, your blood group states you are O negative. And you said your husband's blood group is? Enkay quickly answered, Chizaram, O positive. Yes, Chidi is O positive. Chizaram smiled. Now I know what is your issue. Your blood group and that of your husband don't match. That's why you had a stillbirth, and after that, series of miscarriages. Chizaram, at this don't understand what you are saying. Nkem adjusted her sitting position. You are speaking in parables. Chizzy, speak clearly now. Okay, calm down, dear friend, Chizaram said. Let me explain it to you. Chizaram sat down. You see, Enkay, you and your husband is suffering from the Rhesus Factor, RH factor issues. This Rhesus Factor in marriage refers to the importance of a couple's Rhesus Factor's blood type compatibility, especially concerning pregnancy. The Rhesus Factor is a protein found on red blood cells. If you have it, you are Rhesus positive. If you don't, you are Rhesus negative. Now, as a married couple, this is very important because now, Nkem, you are O negative. Automatically, you are a Rhesus negative woman. And Chidi, your husband, is O positive. He is an RH positive man. Your children, who you have miscarried, could have inherited the RH positive factor, and that may have caused the RH incompatibility, leading to a condition called the hemolytic disease of the newborn, HDN. Here, the mother's immune system detests the RH positive blood from the baby. It may produce antibodies that attack the baby's red blood cells in future pregnancies. That has been your issues, Enkay. Mogbe, I am finished. Finally, my village people has gotten me. This is how I'm going to leave my husband's house. Hi, Machidi, I wish I finally come true. Hey, boy, somebody help me. Enkay, she screamed. No! Enkay, stop this, Chizzy said to her. You are not finished, and your mother-in-law wish will not come true. Well, if it's for the aspect of wanting a grandchild, that one would, but for another wife, it will not. Really? Enkay stopped crying. Chizaram, help your friend. I don't want to lose my marriage. I don't want to lose my husband, Chidi. Enkay kept panicking. And who said anything about losing your marriage? Chizzy smiled. In fact, you just came to the right place to restore it. Well, try to convince Chidi, your husband, to come to the clinic next tomorrow so that we will discuss this and press forward. Your marriage won't fail. Cheer up, my friend Jare. Chizzy hugged Enkay as she left her office. Enkay did all she could to persuade her husband to follow her to the clinic. Finally, Chidi agreed and they both went to the clinic. Mr. Chidi, it's been a long time, Chizzy shook Nkem's hand as they entered her office, and they both exchanged pleasantries. Okay, Mr. Chidi DK, I am sure your wife would have explained why I said you should come to the clinic today. Chizaram explained about the Rhesus Factor to Chidi again, and he listened with rapt attention. Well, the good news is you can have your children hale and hearty, only if you cooperate with me. Okay, Chidi smiled and held Nkem's hand. We are willing to do anything just to make us parents. That's so nice, Chidi replied. Well, Chidi, you will try to make Nkem pregnant, and I promise you, by God's grace, this child will stay. Once Nkem conceives again, we would ensure she have full bed rest, and we will now give her the absolute medical care. Once she gives birth, we would give her the anti-D injection, Rogam. This would prevent Nkem's immune system from making harmful antibodies that would attack the other children she will give birth to. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Chidi Dike. Now, Chidi, get to work and make my beautiful friend pregnant. They all laughed and continued discussing. 2 months later, Nkem conceived again, and their joy knew no bounds. 28 weeks into her pregnancy, she was given the first dose of the Rogam injection. Chidi ensured Nkem had all the rest, love and care, making sure she did not even touch a spoon. Nkem fell into labor on the 27th of May of that year and gave birth to twins, 2 handsome boys. Chidi was overjoyed. 72 hours after Nkem gave birth, she was given another Rogam injection. It was a big celebration as Nkem welcomed her twin boys to the world. They named the sons Chinasa, God answers prayers, and Kosisochku, as it pleases God. Chidi traveled to her son's house. Immediately, she heard the good news. She hugged Nkem and started singing her praises. Hey, I knew it. I said it that truly you are a good woman. You did not only give me 1, but 2 grandsons. This is my daughter-in-law. Nkem was surprised with the sudden love, care and praise from her mother-in-law. But what mattered more to her was her pains has been cleansed, and now she can proudly call herself a mother. Chidi and Nkem's friendship deepened, and they became more like sisters. 3 years later, Nkem gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and she named her Chidimma, meaning God is good. Looking at her children running around, playing in the house, she felt most fulfilled and blessed. Chidi entered the house. Chinaza, Kosi, and Dimma ran to their father, hugging him. Chidi winked at Nkem and smiled, saying quietly, "These are the most precious gifts anyone can ask from God. Now, we are truly parents and fulfilled." They all went to the dining table and ate. The next weekend, Chidi and Nkem went for their routine spa treatment. Chidi, you are truly God sent. Look at me, a mother of 3. After when I thought all hope was lost and at the verge of losing my marriage. Truly, motherhood is sweet. I love this feeling. Look at her. Chidi smiled. Now you can make mouth. Then, if I can remember your reaction at my office that day. Okay, you are truly a drama queen, oh. Chidi smiled again. Haba, my sister, what do you want me to do? I had no idea about the Rhesus Factor now, but now I know. Thank you so much, my sister. They both hugged. How about Mama? Hope no troubles from the almighty Mama Chidi. Chizzy asked. Trouble K. Why is the most happiest woman on earth like this? I am the assistant mother now. Well, my happiness is I am free from all her troubles. And that's what matters. I love the joy, happiness and bound in the family now. I had no idea she was such a sweet woman. Look at me now. I'm the pampered daughter-in-law and wife. They both burst into laughter as they continued their spa treatment. Hello, Grandma is home. Yes, Grandma. The children ran to hug Mama Chidi. She carried them individually, prayed for them while she gave them the gifts she bought. And now, to my special daughter, this is for you. She handed over the bag of gifts she got for Nkem. Aww, Mama, this is so beautiful. They both hugged. I am jealous, so where is Mom? Chidi smiled. So, Chidi, if I bought for you something, you will collect it. No, you are to pamper me. I came to spoil my children and my daughter-in-law. More so, I came so we'll prepare for your 20th wedding anniversary. This time around, it's an anniversary of celebration, and it should be big and fabulous. Ah, my daughter, thank you so much for making me a proud mother. They both laughed as they continued discussing and planning for Chidi and Nkem's 20th wedding anniversary. If you have enjoyed the story, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comment in the comment section. And don't forget, Tales by Enkay is here to give you amazing, beautiful, and entertaining story. Remember, a beautiful story makes a happy day. One love.